bodies, or even what's on
Can you
Earth.
answer her question without advertising a YouTube video?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Okay, let me try to condense this for you guys.
Is this your video?
No, but I don't know. It seems like you guys want me to provide sources, but then when I do provide sources, you don't want to hear it. So I mean,
sources. It's what convinces you of this belief. So you said the esoteric, the unstudied is what convinces you. And I'm trying to understand, what is it about something that is unstudied that convinces you of a belief?
Okay, maybe I worded that wrong, but still though, it's
That's why I'm just trying to understand. It's okay. We can maybe try some different words or something.
what convinces
The thing
me
is, continue. Go for that.
What convinces me in that part of my belief is the fact that in biology, you can see when we talk about the mind, when we say, part of the mind is the brain, right? Well, are unexplained by, it's unexplained by, let me see, wait, hold on, I don't want to butcher this.
You're explaining the God of the gaps.
I guess you could say that. I'm gapping on what I'm trying to say right now.
Is it the gaps of knowledge, the things we don't yet know that you just assume are the magical, the mystical, the thing you want to exist? You put a God in place of the gaps.
Not quite. I mean, as we all know, esoteric knowledge has always been ahead of scientific knowledge. Science.
Oh, that is an interesting claim.
You're saying always. Esoteric knowledge has always been ahead. What does that mean?
I don't mean conspiracy theories like the Earth is flat. I mean esoteric knowledge as in what I claimed earlier about the mind being limitless and boundless and not confined to the brain.
What do you mean the mind is boundless, unlimited from the brain? Like you're just making these bold claims and then you're unable to substantiate them in any way. And when we question them, you seem when we question them, you seem to not really have.
Well, it's because it's like you guys are putting. It seems like you guys are trying to put limitations on how I explain things, and then that kind of makes it difficult too. Like earlier when I was explaining the knowledge of the universe versus our own human bodies, and I brought up a YouTube video, you guys said don't do that. I bring up
I asked if you could explain it without just advertising a YouTube video. You're just saying the title of the video doesn't tell us what your thought or acceptance or understanding about it.
Got it from this YouTube video,
I'm
but
just hearing.
We want to hear what, experiences happen in your heart and your mind, those thought processes
that make you believe these things.
Well, I mean, if you guys want experiences, you guys are gonna think I'm a weirdo, but okay, I can go into experiences.
Not a weirdo. No. Those are what we want to hear.
All right, so
hang on, Garsley. Stop. Philly had a question. I'd like her to ask it. It'll help keep us on track instead of you just saying something you think will make us call you a weirdo.
What I heard, and Saints, I guess I'll ask you, what I heard you say, experiences, not necessarily the sources, but the thought process that convinces Garsley of their beliefs. Yes. Your brain that led you to understand or come to this.
A little bit confused because when you say not the experience or resource, I would assume that would go into my subjective reality of thinking the way I do. So I'm kind of a little bit confused on what you mean by that.
Right. So it's not necessarily like this is what this resource claims or, my experience was this. although it could include that, really interested in, at least what I'm really interested in, is your thought process in saying, I saw this resource or I had this experience, and this is how I concluded for myself that this is the truth, that this is the right belief.
Okay.
Because, of course, everybody has different experiences. There are sources, and how do you know what you have experienced or what you have invested as a resource is true?
Well, okay. I guess I can say that I
just us asking that, all he had to do was keep deep.
Get followers and start your own live. My goodness.
Brad, I'm fairly certain he's fallen asleep, unless he's reading about Hermeticism or... Oh, he's back.
I was saying Giles Corey was the one guy that was unalive during the witch trials, was pressed to death. Out of here. I'm so tired, sorry.
Was Giles Corey a mathematician or a scientist?
No, I don't know. I don't know if he was. I don't think
Is
it was anything.
Giles or Giles?
Giles. I think it was Giles. I don't know.
Have a good night, Rav.
It was 5th grade. What the hell am I now?
Rest well.
Get some sleep.
Yeah, that's what I was about to bring up. I was going to say, I do remember them not accusing some of them because they were scientific practitioners, but because they were indigenous people that they had enslaved from the West Indies.
Doing the whole entire burning of witches or unaliving witches for doing math and things like that was during the Spanish Inquisition, whenever they were very, very weary of witchcraft, and whenever somebody knew how to do herbs, how to use herbs to heal people, and women knew basic math, they were like, "You must be a witch. You sold your soul to Satan." And then the
Math?
Salem witch trials. Oh yeah. Then the
Women
Salem witch
don't
trials
do
came.
math, honey. They
I know
must
women.
be bitches.
They have to be because women don't know math.
No.
No, not a single woman ever has known math ever. Have to be witches.
Or they should. They shouldn't know.
How did you math that out, Philly?
Oh, Philly.
I'm not a witch.
We have one
She-
request. I'm not sure I'm going to bring them back up, but if anybody else watching does have a belief in a god or gods, a higher power, or anything like that, we'll go ahead and request on up. But I'm not sure we need to hear the toilet flush.
Oh my gosh. But it'll be so funny. No, don't do it. Don't do it. No.
Wait, I can hear it now. I can see it now. Philly being taken out again by the I'm pooping.
When you get mad, Thrayle, I get scared. I don't like it.
I don't like to be mad. I don't think I was nearly as mad as I was just... There's a difference. Annoyed. I was annoyed at someone claiming to be an adult acting like a child.
Definitely. And I don't say that being like, I'm a victim, don't get mad anymore. I'm just saying it's interesting. Like, I just feel the depth of your emotion quite a bit. And it's just interesting considering I've never seen your face and we talk over the internet. That's all.
I've been here and I was on panel silent whenever Thrayle had dropped the entire panel because he was upset. But he was definitely upset.
I feel fortunate. Thrayle has been upset with me at least at one time where he did express it to me and he didn't drop me.
Do you remember what I did instead?
Vented and asked me what I truly thought about something you were feeling and thinking. It gave me time to answer. It was during...
I gave you a perspective and I asked you probably the hardest question I've asked you since I've known you.
Yes.
We don't
And I
have to
appreciate your
relive it.
patience with me in that moment.
I definitely want to know what the question was.
It was a
Yes.
it was
Jesus, like,
no,
Joke's
no
on.
night.
Hmm.
But maybe
Oh,
another night.
it would.
I do want to encourage anybody watching who has a belief in a god or gods, a higher power or anything like that. Not here, just V and looking at Sheikh Zula. Thank you all so much.
Shell and I both had a question. She asked quite, or they asked quite a bit a while ago. But did you guys?
I'm trying to
I don't
think.
to pick it up and I ran over. It is for kind of, I mean, you're right, it could all be suggestion, or, you know, my mind expecting things, but it is kind of for kind of more connectedness with nature, which is something that I'm going to sound completely woo, but is also something I went dowsing in the morning, and I did kind of ask for that. I have put the intention out that I want to explore this. I know, you know.
Thank you. Yes, we're quiet because we're contemplating, because you get
I just want to make sure I'm giving people room to speak, because I do, when I start, I can't stop sometimes.
Seem to go on.
What was that, Thrayle?
I was just saying that, yeah, metaphysic does seem to go on when she gets going, and I'm not sure where we really are in the beliefs anymore. What I'm close to a.
Was kind of like, could it be because I have a, you know, good.
It was being responsible.
Might occur when I go past. So, yeah, I think I have kind of responded quite sort of rapidly. I do apologise. Might rapidly.
So, some sort of sense that isn't linked to physical, although it might be linked to crystals. Is that why you're bringing up the crystal?
I just wonder whether these things are kind of
might be
and it just so happens that whatever, oh, I need that right now, that's going to help me, that's what I want to do. You know, it's kind of almost like a response to what I'm calling out for, whether it is the crystal or just something I'm admitting myself, I don't know.
Is it possible that it's symbolic of maybe a subconscious thought, consciously thinking about, oh, this place is the old folks' home, but you subconsciously know that, and folks' home, but you do.
My husband's quite grounded, and he's always, you know, is it possible that this, that, and the other? And remember that, you know, the number 23, how you can find coincidences in almost everything, and I you know, because I'm sort of not for the ultimate truth, but just, you know, what am I capable of? Because I want to know when I go in a room how people are feeling, so I can either dodge them or help them.
Mm-hmm.
As simple as that. I'm trying to survive in the world as well. It's nothing to do with, you know, trying to be like Mother Teresa.
Have you found a way to proof yourself against that effect, the number 23 effect of looking for a path?
No, I haven't.
What you were.
No,
I mean, it
no,
sounds like your
no, I
husband
haven't.
is helping a bit by trying to keep you grounded, asking you questions. Do you assumptions that you make?
Yeah. Yeah, thing which I'm doing, you know, there's things I've held on to, like I always feel a bit better after Reiki, but who doesn't after lying on a bed for an hour? Do you know what I mean? So my journey is I just more capable of being in harmony than we allow ourselves to be, if you know what I mean. There's so much going on in the world and we're all so susceptible to falling into mind traps. I don't want that to happen to me. You know, I don't care what anyone else does, you know, but if there was a...
Is it possible that your feet are already in those traps?
Possible, yeah. I didn't really think about that. That's a good question.
How could you check?
You can't. I mean, at the moment, I'd have to give it some thought. Today, my answer is I honestly don't know. You know, I don't.